Hey everyone, and welcome to Rethink Health. My name is Daniel, and on this channel I teach and promote how we can eat and live that leads to a healthy lifestyle for the whole family today. And on this video I'm going to talk about kefir. I'm going to talk about its benefits. I'm going to show you how to make it, some practical ways to eat it that our family uses and our kids love and we enjoy. Coming up next on Rethink Health. So it's actually really funny because the first time that I tried kefir was at my grandfather's. He had it, he has it, he puts generous amounts on his breakfast each morning, his mix of granola, nuts and seeds, things like that. I don't know how he does it. I guess he's just used to it by now, but I can't get used to it. So we have a lot of ways that we can sweeten it up to make it taste good. Actually, it's funny because our kids, my two girls, they eat it off the spoon plain, and they love it. I don't know how they do it, but anyways, I need a lot of sweeteners to it. So kefir, what it basically is, it's fermented milk, and you can get it coconut kefir or water kefir. You can look it up, and there's all sorts, but we use milk kefir just because it's simple, it's easy. We get the closest thing to real milk as possible. Get 3%, the most fat, the best. The closer it is to its natural state is the best, right? Anyways, won't get into the milk and stuff right now. I want to just focus on kefir. So it's fermented milk, and that creates millions and millions, even billions of good beneficial bacteria. So probiotics. It is a probiotic supplement, and you can make it naturally at home. It's so great and easy. So it has billions of probiotics, good bacteria for the health of our gut, around 34 strains of that bacteria compared to only 10, up to 10 in yogurt. And yogurt doesn't have as many billions. I think it just has a few million. Don't quote me on that, but whatever. It doesn't have, the point is, yogurt doesn't have near as much probiotics, good bacteria, as kefir does. And kefir's been used for thousands of years from all across the world, and it's also good for people who are lactose intolerant because how it grows, it feeds on the sugar in the milk, and so there's really, when you eat it, when it's fermented, it doesn't have a lot of sugar, so it's easy on the gut, especially if you can't handle the lactose. So kefir is full of nutrients, vitamins and minerals, to name a few. It's full of the B complex vitamins, including folate and vitamin B12. It has 30% of our daily amount of calcium that we need. It's full of magnesium, potassium, vitamin K, vitamin D, 25% of our daily amount, and 10% of our daily amount of vitamin A. It's got protein, enzymes, and obviously probiotics. So it is really beneficial for our health. So being a huge source of probiotics, vitamins and minerals, the first benefit that comes to my mind is that it is good for our gut health. And obviously this is the main reason why we would take kefir, is for the health of our bowels, because if we have healthy bowels, then we're going to have a healthy, strong immune system. Our body's going to be able to fight off what comes to attack it, and it's going to allow our other organs to function properly. If our bowels are clean, it's going to allow our cells to do what they do best and to keep that homeostasis, which means body's natural environment, its natural state. It's going to keep that. And the body doesn't want to be sick, it wants to be healthy. I'll link up another video on fiber, because two things that our body needs is fiber, that our bowels need specifically, is fiber and probiotics. If we have a healthy gut, that leads to a strong digestive system. If we have a strong digestive system, then it's going to lead to a healthy immune system and a healthy body. Another one is it's got lots of calcium in it, so it's good obviously for strong bones. Potassium, magnesium, these minerals, they're going to help your heart, they're going to help your bones, going to help your muscles. And also kefir has a lot of antibacterial properties and anti-inflammatory properties. So that is really going to help us too, because a lot of the diseases, the chronic conditions that we have today, is caused by inflammation in the joints, inflammation in our organs and our tissues. And we see that with outbreaks in our skin and symptoms that we have, especially a lot of bowel problems. So there are so many benefits to having kefir at home, that you can make it at home naturally. It's quick and convenient, and your kids, either they'll like it or they won't even notice it. So how do you eat it? And I mentioned earlier about how I hate the taste, and maybe a lot of you will. So how can we mask that? How can, like myself, I don't like it, and probably a lot of people won't like it either when you first try it until you get used to it. Usually if we don't like something, we're probably not going to continue to eat it, right? What we do is we add it to smoothies. We don't taste it at all. We add it to granola mixes in the morning with a mix of granola, nuts, seeds, berries, different fruits, whatever, almond milk. If you mix some honey in it or some cinnamon in it. So those are some things that we do, and our kids love them, but I guess we don't have really a problem with it because our kids love it just raw itself. So if you put any sweetener to it at all, it's going to make it amazing. So next I'll show you how we can make this. Hey, so here we go. I have our kefir. So I'm going to show you how to make kefir. Basically how you do it is you can buy the kefir grains, the scobies, the babies, kefir babies, whatever, from local health food store, or you can get them from someone that already has them made. Mine just produces more and more each week, so I have tons and I can give them away to anyone who asks, who wants them. So, all right, so I'm going to get into showing you how you make kefir. So here we have our kefir that's already been made. So basically it takes 3 days to ferment around. We use our strainer, fancy strainer. They say not to let it touch any metal, but so we have a plastic spoon strainer, and I just pour it in there. You can see. Yes, hi Micah, how you doing? And just let it sift through. And I kind of stir it with a spoon to kind of speed up the process. This one's kind of chunky. Sometimes it's a little bit more creamy, milky. So once they're through, you can see kefir babies, kind of jelly-like. I've got a lot of them in here. I usually like to just do 4 or 5 in a batch. The other ones that grow, I give them to other people or throw them out. And to keep a little of the tiny baby ones, because they're really healthy and they'll grow, and it'll really make it a lot better. We have the kefir that's been made here. So a glass for the new kefir. So this is stuff that is sat for like 3 days, and I'll show you how to do it. So there's new stuff, put it right in the fridge, good to go. And then the old kefir babies. A handful of them in. Milk, 3% milk, the closest to whole milk you can get. And do whatever you want. If you want a bigger jar, fill it up. Just using this as an example. And this would be what I use in a week, and that's ready to go. You can set it on the counter and for 3 days. And sometimes I mark on it like the day I put it there so that I can, because sometimes you lose track of the days. There you go, and that's how you make kefir. All right, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, like, leave a comment. Check out the show notes for any links that we've talked about. Talk to you soon.